Thanks, Tiffany. We're on set now with Faye DeMassimo, Director of DOT at Cobb County. Faye, thanks for being with us. Now, you guys have had a pretty big week, and just recently you won an award for a program called the Peach Roads Program. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, it is a very exciting program. It's a pilot program that we developed for the state of Georgia. Georgia Department of Transportation is using us as their statewide demonstration project. And what we've done is taken the principles of LEED certification for buildings and applied it to our transportation infrastructure. So things that we can do that make our overall transportation infrastructure more sustainable and having a longer life and being more cost effective, those are the kinds of things we're considering.
So LEED measures what, environmental value or impact? Or?
It measures sustainability, and it can be everything from materials to design to operations to management. And it's exactly the same kind of application that we're doing. We looked at other programs around the country, and we looked to national organizations like AASHTO, which is a standard in our industry, to see how other people were doing this, potentially applying this to their own transportation infrastructure. One program we looked at that we thought really had some application was one that was being used in the state of New York. And so what we're measuring here, measuring our projects against, is both the kinds of materials that are being used, whether they're recycled materials, sustainable materials, and so forth, whether the design of the projects, for example, the roundabouts. Roundabouts help us by achieving a more cost-effective solution to managing transportation. So they're more cost-effective in terms of having no signal to maintain and so forth, and also the ease of the traffic movement by relieving the congestion. It's also an environmental benefit.
So you guys aren't putting up Peach Road signs on every project you're doing. Is it just only certain projects meet these qualifications, and the sign's a big indicator for the motorist?
Absolutely. There's an evaluation criteria that all the projects go through, and they have to score a certain level, and there are different levels that you can achieve, gold, silver, and so forth. And the signage that people are seeing out in the community now indicates those projects that have achieved that higher level of performance and what level of performance they have achieved.
Well, you must have known you had something special when you guys decided to submit this to the Atlanta Regional Commission's Sustaining Communities Awards program.
Right.
And you guys came back with what, first, second, third place?
We came back as the winner in the environmental sustainability category, so we're very excited about that. And again, very excited to see GDOT take this and begin to go statewide with it.
So there's a pretty good chance in the future when we go to whether it's Dingle County, Georgia, or over to Fulton County, there's going to be a sign there for Peach Roads too.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, I know you guys aren't sitting still over there because I've been to several ribbon cuttings recently. You've got one that just recently occurred, Big Shanty Road. Now, it's interesting. We drove by there about 2 weeks ago on the way home from church and kept thinking, man, it'd be great if I could get to the other side where the restaurants are without going across Barrett Parkway. This solved the problem, didn't it?
Absolutely. Well, as you know, back in the 70s when the interstate came through, we severed that connection through there. What this project is enabling us to do is to restore that connection. It was done in 3 phases, and I'm going to have to refer to my notes here just a little bit. Phase 1 was from Barrett Lakes Boulevard to Busby Drive, and then Phase 2 is Chastain Road to Barrett Lakes Boulevard, and then Phase 3 is Busby Drive to Chastain Meadows Road. A lot of great things this accomplishes, and great partnerships. The funding partnership is very noteworthy, I think. GDOT has ARA funding in this project. I think it was just over $8 million. We have about $9.3 million of county SPLOST funding in it, and then the Town Center CID has $8.5 million of their own funding in it as well. So a tremendous investment. The total overall cost of the project was right at $26 million. That's with everything. A little over $17 million just in construction costs. And I know a lot of people have heard a lot lately about the Northwest Corridor Managed Lanes project. One of the things that they may not know is that this project is going to provide a key interstate connection along with those managed lanes to be able to serve the park and ride lots that are in that Big Shanty area. There's also a multi-use trail that runs the entire length of this project that is going to be a great asset, particularly to those KSU students in that area.
Well, it's an amazing project to watch it as it was underway. They had to be really innovative and basically build an underpass underneath I-75 and very minimal delays, which was nice. So will folks see less traffic on Barrett Parkway, do we think, or is it going to be easier to get back and forth? Is that going to be the big payoff immediately?
We anticipate that it's going to provide congestion relief not only to Barrett Parkway but also to Chastain Road. And I think Chastain Road in particular is one of those areas that people see, in addition to Barrett Parkway, very heavy levels of congestion, and it's going to serve both of those.
Now, which 1% sales tax program was this funded? Was this the 2005 program?
This came out of the 2005 program.
Okay, and so this is one of the projects that was promised and delivered on.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, that's good. Well, thank you so much for what DOT does, and we appreciate everything.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Thanks. Tiffany, back to you.